Good morning everyone. In my last video I have discussed with you about the human development, the chapter 3 from India people and economy, that what is human development. I'm again telling you about the definition of this human development. That human development is a process of enlarging the range of people's choices, increasing their opportunities for education, healthcare, income, empowerment, and covering the full range of human choices from a sound physical environment to economic, social, and political freedom, right? So let us discuss some other topic today. I have discussed yesterday in my last video, I discussed with you what is human development, and we'll continue the same today. That as far as the human development is concerned, we have discussed about that development is freedom and how it is Eurocentric, isn't it? And the development is a mixture of opportunities as well as neglect and deprivations. I have discussed with you. Now let us discuss one by one as far as these are concerned, which you can see on screen. That what you see, in fact, that if we talk about development as freedom, right? How can we say that development is freedom? Is it, what type of freedom can you see here as far as the development is concerned? Is it development in education and the freedom the people have achieved, or people have achieved development in education, and they have widened their choices and their economic or the upliftment as far as the economic condition is concerned, has it been uplifted? So let us discuss these things. That development is freedom. In fact, they associate freedom with modernization too, right? Modernization, that in the present context, development implies production of consumer goods. Then computerization, as I have discussed with you, industrialization, safety and security. But what happened here, that this Western belief, as I told you, that Western belief or Eurocentric view offers to one side of development. I mean, all these are one side of development, which are industrialization, computerization, and the one word is modernization, right? And then health services, provision of health services. These are one part of development. Whereas the Western, or you can call it as the Eurocentric view, or Eurocentric views, that offers us one side of development, whereas its performance depends on so many factors which may not be relevant to others. In a country like India, do you think that extreme poverty and riches and caste and class differences, regional differences, and social and economic marginalization and other extremes may coexist with development? Yeah, of course it exists with development, isn't it? We have, even in our country, what you see, that there are certain areas, there are certain states which are highly developed, right? Or the state like Kerala attained 100% literacy, right? We call it as 100% literate state. But the state like Bihar, Odisha, what do you see, that the Jharkhand, the literacy rate is too it is very poor. The literacy rate is poor. So how can we say, if we tell that all of the development has taken place and that too on country basis? No, it's not like that. The development may vary from one place to another, from one region to another, depending upon the needs and requirements of the people, and of course to some extent it's what the government policy, right? So you can see all these things here. Western or Eurocentric or Eurocentric view that offers the modernization, industrialization, urbanization. But on the other hand, what do you see, that the other part, the other phase of development, that still exists, and that is what we can see in different parts of the world. So there are two things, or one coin has two sides. It is just like that. Development is has taken place, and then the poverty and marginalization and the poor section and the poor economic conditions, all these are also an inaccessibility to the healthcare or lack of education. All these are existing. Okay. Now we can discuss about the regional disparities. What is given here as far as the regional disparity is concerned? I can tell you and I can make you understand like this, that India is often regarded as a mixed bag of opportunities. Okay, development and deprivation or neglect go together, right? And politically it is the world's largest democracy, if I am not mistaken, it is. And yet by one of the human development indicators, the human freedom, it gets the rank not much above world's longest surviving dictatorships, right? And on the economic side there exist two extremes. On one side that we have development, and on the other side that there is marginalization, there is deprivation. Okay, that development has taken place, but both of these mixed bag of opportunities and development and deprivation or neglect go together in the country like India, right? So what about the regional disparities? There are few modern metropolitan areas. If you have understood up to here, what is that, how is it coexisting? So as far as the modern metropolitan areas are concerned, that there are few modern metropolitan areas with all the facilities available that are used by small section of the society, and on the other hand that there are large squatter settlements. They are surrounded by large countryside where even essential services are lacking, like drinking water and electricity are distant dream in a country. So this is called what, regional disparities, right? And then on in a same state that you can see that regional disparity is existing. Then as far as the social disparity is concerned, what do you see here? That social disparity, it is well established fact, if I am not mistaken, that it is well established fact that along with the small socially advanced sections of people, we have large segment of socially deprived people like scheduled caste, like scheduled tribes, landless, agricultural laborers, and large number of people living in squatter settlements, right? Squatter settlements who suffer all kinds of deprivation and neglect. So this is also existing in our country, that we have all social disparity, that there are, I mean, the rich people and the poor people, they all are living, right? So there is a social disparity, and as just now I explained you that we have social deprived or marginalized section. This is a marginalized section is still or is existing in a country, in our country. So what is given here, that landless agricultural laborers, large number of people, right? Large number of people living in a very in slum areas or in a squatter settlements who suffer all kinds of deprivation and neglect. Okay. Now when we talk about when we talk about disparities or between men and women, I can tell you one very important thing here, that of course this is what, that the most women have not even been touched by the shadow of development umbrella. This is what I can tell you, isn't it? That most women have not even been touched. I mean, they don't know what is development. In a country like India, you can see that this is what quite impossible to tell, that even women are highly neglected, and women are highly neglected section in society. This is what, due to lack of education, isn't it? Lack of education, and they are deprived, or they are they are depressed class in the society. So what is that there is a disparity between, and it is the society also, that the society has done like this. There is a, you know, work has also been divided among men and women, that women should not go out, women should work at home only, and it's the men who can go, it's the men who can earn. But no, it's not like that nowadays, but it is existing in some parts of our country, right? Now ecological, as far as the ecological disparity is concerned, this is all about the regional disparities which we are discussing about. Got it? This is all about the disparities which is existing in our country we are talking about. For example, I have discussed with you regional disparities, social disparities, disparities between men and women, right? So now let us discuss about the ecological disparities. What is that? Is ecological disparities? Ecological disparities, ecological damages like pollution of land, air, water, deforestation, and many imbalances have led to the tragedy of commons, isn't it? And the people are suffering from this ecological imbalance, and it is also the disparity and damage, like just now I told you, ecological damages, pollution of land, air, the quality of air and water, deforestation, many imbalances have led to the tragedy of the commons. Right? And one very important thing, that individuals acting independently in their own self-interest ultimately destroy a shared resources or our earth, and the term commons referred to the common land, and in Europe where individuals were entitled to let their own or to let their cows graze, right. So we can say here that if the common lands are for everyone, right, like parklands or parklands or hospitals, and then community land. This is for I can tell you this is also a very objectionable kind of thing which happens, that the people cannot go and people cannot avail the facilities, even if it is for everyone. So this is something like that only, that ecological damages, the pollution of land, air, water, deforestation have led to the tragedy of the common people. Okay, now we can discuss about one another topic here, the declining capabilities. Okay, what is that declining capabilities? Declining capabilities here means, children, that the poor are subjected to three interrelated processes described as reduced capabilities. Okay, I hope that you must have understood up to here as far as this regional disparities are concerned, or development related beliefs are concerned, that regional disparities and social disparities and ecological disparities and disparities between men and women, just now I have discussed with you, and what is that Eurocentric view, and then development is freedom. I have discussed with you all these. So that's all for today. Tomorrow I'll discuss with you declining capabilities, and which will include social capabilities and environmental capabilities and personal capabilities. Okay. So till then, bye.